Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with Ansu Fati, as it has been reported that Barcelona internally debating whether to loan or sell the La Masia gem. This is according to Gerard Romero. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, to conclude this episode, talking about our manager, Xavi Hernandez, as it has been reported that Barcelona want to send a one-year renewal offer to the manager after El Clasico. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barcelona starlet Ansu Fati has once again endured a difficult campaign, even though he has left his injury ordeals behind him. Ansu Fati endured two torrid campaigns as he had to undergo multiple operations to deal with recurring injuries. While he is back to full fitness this season, Fati has struggled to reproduce his pre-injury form for Barcelona, leading to his game time taking a major hit. Indeed, while Fati has featured in most of Barca's games this term, most of the appearances have come from the bench. Given the situation and the club's need for a big sale in the summer has cast doubts on the Spanish international's continuity. Now, according to Gerard Romero, Barcelona are internally debating on whether to loan or permanently sell Ansu in the summer transfer window. The 20-year-old La Masia graduate is currently behind Robert Lewandowski, Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, and even Ferran Torres in the pecking order. And with Barcelona gunning for the signing of Victor Roque, things could get even more complicated for the Spaniard. On his 37 appearances across all competitions this season, only 11 have come from the start. He has also scored just 6 goals, which is far from what is expected from the prodigious talent. Barcelona president Joan Laporta and director Matteo Alemany met with his agent Jorge Mendes 2 days ago, and Fati's name is said to have been discussed during the chat. Now, Romero adds that there is an internal debate going on whether to sell or loan him. Whether it is a matter of confidence or a lack of consistent run in the side, what is clear is that things are not clicking for Ansu Fati right now at Barcelona. So a loan move away might do the trick as the talents and potential is obviously there. Of course, Ansu Fati have had a torrid spell, or let me say a torrid season at Barca, not being able to bring the best that he have been showing before his injury started. But this season he has been on full fitness, 100%, but has been a disappointment. Not like he has not been given the opportunities. Ansu Fati have been playing, even though most of the time he comes from the bench, but it has been a big problem because he has not been able to find his form, and it has been a worry for the manager and for the fans. So right now there have been a lot of reports about a potential sale for Ansu Fati, with many clubs showing interest in him, and Gerard Romero claiming how there's an internal debate within Barca if they will sell Ansu Fati permanently or they will loan him. Because honestly speaking, if Barca want to do a big sale in the summer, many people will predict Ansu Fati to be there because he has not been performing well. Ansu Fati among the forwards that we have is the last in the pecking order. He's the last in the pecking order. And I don't think he can blame Xavi for anything because Xavi gives him the opportunities, but he does not do anything with it. He has been very, very unimpressive. And of course, after taking the number 10 shirt after Messi left, many fans have been criticizing such a decision. And I don't know if it is a psychological thing about Ansu Fati not being able to handle the pressure. It's really sad, honestly. And I can't remember the last time in Barcelona's history that a player wearing the iconic number 10 shirt is a player who is always on the bench. is something that needs to be, you know, resolved. So let's see. Hopefully, we just keep fingers crossed that Ansu Fati might regain his old form back, because this guy left La Masia and many people saw him as the next big thing coming from the La Masia. And after now getting 100% fit after a 2 season of bad injuries, inconsistency, Ansu Fati was supposed to have one of his best seasons of his life. But now that he's 100% fit, when given the opportunities, Ansu Fati does not deliver. And it is something that I don't know if he needs to go back to a psychologist for this. And because right now Ansu Fati, what he has the talent, there's no denying. Ansu Fati is a naturally gifted player, but there's an issue, and nobody knows what is wrong with it. So let's see actually if Barca makes a big decision when it comes to Ansu Fati. If actually they will loan him, they will sell him, I don't know. But if you ask me personally, I think Barca should loan Ansu Fati, not a permanent sale. Maybe he can take confidence elsewhere when if he's loaned out and he can come back to the club. But if Barca takes a decision to permanently sell him, it's a huge decision, right? And maybe we all know the financial fair play issues that our club is currently going through. It might also be something that Barca can be under pressure to sell him. Who knows? Then on to the next story of discussion. Barca want to send a 1-year contract renewal to manager Javi Hernandez after El Clasico. According to a report from Albert Manso Sport, Barca will send a new contract offer to the manager after this weekend's Clasico. The 43-year-old tactician has done a fine job since taking over the reins at Spotify Camp Nou in November last year, having guided Barca to a second-place finish in La Liga last term. Xavi seems poised to lead the Catalans all the way to the title this time around. Indeed, Barca are currently seated at top of La Liga table, a massive 9-point lead over arch rivals Real Madrid and current champions, and a win in the upcoming Clasico would mean the gap will be widened to 12 points. Xavi, whose current contract expires next year, has also led Barca to a Spanish Super Cup triumph this season, beating Real Madrid in the finals. The Blaugrana are also leading their internal rivals 1-0 on aggregate in the Copa del Rey semi-finals, with the second leg set to be played next month. So there is an excellent chance that the club could end up having a domestic treble this season. While the Catalans have endured disappointing campaigns in Europe, the work that Xavi has done is appreciated by President Joan Laporta, who admitted as much in a written interview. He said, "I'm considering renewing Xavi even if he doesn't win the league. I think we have to renew him." He says not yet, and that first we have to win La Liga. He deserves it. Have considered renewing him, Laporta said. Now the aforementioned report is claiming that the Barca Supremo wants to offer Xavi a 1-year contract renewal that will keep him till 2025, so that the manager has 2 more years to continue his project that is headed towards the right direction. The report adds that Laporta wishes to keep Xavi at the club for the rest of his tenure as president, which expires in 2026. During his first stint as president, he had just 2 managers, Frank Rijkaard and Pep Guardiola, and Laporta wishes to continue in a similar way so that the team has a stable base to succeed. Apart from Xavi, Laporta also wants to hand new contract to director Alemany, whose contract ends in 2024. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.